Welcome back everybody to Shinobi Strikers, and today we're going to take a look on Hidan and how he stacks up within a few months of his release, especially with the new DLC around the corner. First jutsu I'm going to talk about is Death by Dismemberment. This is the first jutsu you get from Hidan. It's a jutsu where you spin like a Beyblade and you hold the button to continuously spin. Each attack gains back HP as per the damage that you deal, and the last attack gets the most HP because it does the most damage. This jutsu seems great on paper, but in practicality it's very mid because the jutsu doesn't have good tracking, it doesn't have good movement. Even though you can move within the jutsu, it's very sluggish, and worst part, if you use the jutsu on air, you will not hit anything, and the hitbox is also a bit wonky. You can get knocked out of the jutsu. It has so many problems and it's so weak right now. It's fun to use, but it's quite weak, and if they buff it, it might become too OP, but I believe that this is going to be mid, so I don't know what Soleil can do to make this jutsu better, but they have to do it because this jutsu needs help. So for the first jutsu, I'm going to be giving it a good C rank. Now let's go to the next one. The next jutsu I'm going to be talking about is the Soul Reaper. This is the best jutsu of the Hidan DLC. It's a jutsu that does a 7-hit combo and gives you a buff at the end of each combo, which means that with each combo you stack up a buff. Either it's speed, attack, defense, attack tracking, anything you want, the buff is going to be given to you after you end the combo. And you know how much buffs you have by the amount of aura you have, because you get a larger and larger aura the more combos you complete and the more buffs you have. It all goes if you get KO'd, but you're a defense class, so you have high health and a lot of regeneration abilities, so with that you're practically unkillable. This is one of the best jutsus for a regen defense build, which is a very meta build right now. I'm not really one that likes meta, but if you like meta, this is a jutsu for you. I really love this jutsu because it's really cool. I get a cool aura and I get buffs. So yeah, this is a really great jutsu, and I believe that this should be the reason why you buy the DLC, because as we're going to go to the last jutsu, you're going to see why. But before we do that, let's give this jutsu a rank, and I'm going to say this is a good S rank jutsu. You may say it's a bit too high, so I can give it a bit of an A+ rank if you want to take it down low. Now we go to the last one. Now we talk about the final jutsu, which is Hidan's ult, Cursed Blood Possession. This ult seems very strong on paper because you can be KO'd while transformed and you get back your health while transformed. Everybody you hit while you're transformed is marked, and if they hit you, they take damage and you can be KO'd, so they just end up KOing themselves. Plus, you have a second input that just one-shots everybody that you've marked. So this seems like a very strong jutsu on paper, but the second input can be stopped by any restraining jutsu. On top of that, people can just avoid you because you don't really gain too much of a buff in that transformation, so people can just avoid you completely. So I believe that the transformation seems nice on paper, but it's not as great practically, just like the first jutsu. And I think this jutsu needs some work, but again, just like the first jutsu, if they buff this jutsu too much, it's going to become too broken for the game. So this is a state of limbo where Soleil also has to find a way to make this jutsu better than it is. So for the final jutsu, I'm going to give it a good B rank, right above the first jutsu and right below the second jutsu where it belongs. So with all the rankings combined, I can say that Hidan is worth it. You should buy him. I believe that if you have spare money, you should get Hidan, especially for the second jutsu. The ultimate is quite good and I can see many uses of it in the future. Maybe we can get a higher score in the future. And for the first jutsu, I have a feeling that they might buff it and make it way better than it is right now. So I say you should take the gamble of Hidan. That's just my opinion. And on top of that, he's one of the most unique DLCs, and he gives you a free weapon too, so he's quite a good DLC. Not gonna lie, I say Hidan overall this DLC is an A. He's an A rank DLC, so yeah, you should get him. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. Hope you liked the video. Hope you found it helpful and all. So yeah, until next time, bye now.